You're listening to the Board Game Snobs podcast, a ridiculous podcast with ridiculous hosts that discuss ridiculous things. And any mention of board games is purely coincidental. And so, without further ado, and with a heavy dollop of shame and embarrassment on my part, I give you the Board Game Snobs.
And go.
And we are already going. We are here currently at BGG Spring 2025. And it's been going fabulously. And I'm here with Harrington.
Yes, sir.
Our
That's me.
friend, our dear friend, who's come with us. This is his first convention. Enrique.
It is.
I'm here. Enrique's
Yes,
here with
sir.
Harrington, as well as the host of this podcast.
Hello, this is Gaby, and we're all here together.
You're having a fun time, aren't you?
I'm having an absolute fantastic time.
Are you being
Why
serious?
you sound so like low
So
toned on
monotone.
this one
Serious?
now?
I didn't take that.
I just can
Sounds
I not
sarcastic?
say it with a like? How am I supposed to say it?
Happily.
well,
Less
listen,
serious.
if you say, I'm having a great time.
I'm
That
having a
means that-
fantastic time.
Yeah, but you just, I have a fantastic time.
I'm having the
I didn't
greatest
say it like
time.
that.
Yeah, you said it just.
I said
didn't
I'm
you just say
having
it
a
like that?
fantastic time.
Yeah, you
That's
literally.
fantastic.
I'm having a great time.
Doesn't sound.
That's not. No,
Put some love into it. Enrique, are you having a great time?
I'm having a great
Harrington.
Now,
time.
see, that sounds fake.
Harrington.
No,
That
No,
sounds
it
fake.
doesn't. That is
It's
I know.
genuine.
No, I can do
But
it.
because you did it on purpose, though.
Harrington,
You know what he was wanting?
are you having a great time?
I'm having a great time.
I love this
that's
time.
That's the type of energy.
The timber went up.
Well, no, there's no.
What you
I'm
want?
just saying.
You want me to go high pitch?
Y'all asked me.
Gaby? Are you enjoying yourself?
I'm having a great time.
See, that's awful.
Yeah, see?
That is.
What do I gotta like
Pitch and pace
expel?
needs to change a bit, man.
Yeah, you should put some effort into it.
Because
Low
I'm not like on a roller coaster right now with adrenaline pumping through me. I'm like, wow, yeah. I'm just like, I'm having a great time.
I
I've
guess we should
acknowledged
use
it.
that to gauge.
cannot believe this.
I know you didn't accept it.
Just cannot believe it.
I didn't realize I had to be so enthusiastic for
Look at it.
y'all.
Listen, I've never
And
seen.
I don't like false enthusiasm. I'm not going to like take it up a level that
you
I don't
have any enthusiasm.
that I don't.
Ever see?
I'm having a great time.
Enrique.
It's
You've never
fantastic.
seen without a smile on his face. Harrington
'cause-
walks around just grinning ear to ear,
Y'all are very happy
balls
people.
of energy.
Y'all are happy people.
But are you not a happy person?
I don't think so.
Oh,
I don't
you-
know.
Oh,
I mean, I'm not happy. I don't walk around with a smile on my face. No.
you're not having a great time.
I don't worry about stuff. I worry about too much.
What are you
What
worried
are you
about?
worried about?
My knee hurts.
Oh,
Oh, do you want me to rub?
Pain.
Which knee is it?
Get some
Which
big
knee is
gay.
it?
Rub his knee, Enrique.
No, it's not.
The
It's
last
not
fat
that.
knee.
It's like maybe I have knee cancer or my
You-
back's been hurting. So
knee
maybe my
cancer.
I've had a spot in my back that's like been weird, and like, well, I guess I got kidney cancer now.
Oh,
Well, I have a
So,
bump
like,
on like
your
my
back?
shoulder, but I'm not
When I
worried
feel
about
stuff
that.
like that. I'm like, because I'm old and fat and all this. I'm like, I'm gonna die.
though you are going to die.
well, everyone's
Well,
gonna die
eventually.
So you should enjoy
Maybe.
yourself now. No, you're not eventually. Soon. You're
Yeah,
probably
like,
going to die soon.
you might as well do it
You need
now.
to enjoy yourself now.
See, exactly. So that's what I worry about. Why am I going to die?
Why?
soon?
It's going to make you happen.
Maybe I can fix it.
You can't fix it. It's time to happen. It's going to happen. It's in manifest destiny. You just need to enjoy
So
the
then,
time that
that's
you
why I'm having a great time. I'm not.
have. Oh, that's all.
Wow.
I'm worried about it.
No.
There's nothing to worry about. Worrying won't fix it.
Forget about
Great.
your
I know
worries.
that. I know that. I know worrying won't fix it. How do I stop myself from worrying?
Focus on something else.
Like the
It
song
doesn't
says,
work.
don't worry,
No.
be happy.
It doesn't work.
Be happy
It
now.
doesn't work.
You know why?
Drugs. You know what I need is drugs.
I tried to get
No,
you
you
to
don't
take drugs and you won't do
I've
it.
taken them and they don't.
No, I'm
work.
not about to.
Then why did you say you just needed them? You're
Not
a ball of
those drugs.
contradiction.
No.
No.
When I say drugs, I'm talking about like cocaine. I want that like,
No.
No.
because man, those guys are really happy.
No,
Until
they're
it
not
crashes.
happy.
They crash.
Gaby,
They go to poverty
Gaby,
and
they're mad. What they are.
But he
Like-
thinks people who are mad are happy too. You just
Oh,
can't
yeah,
reason
you're
with
right.
somebody like this.
no, they're insane if they're mad.
You can't reason with somebody
Hmm.
like this.
Yeah, I'm not about to watch you
I wish I
do
had
like a
that
house.
the dopamine
Vitamin-
hit
yeah.
that they get at the beginning without the the terrible results.
Just take cold showers. I read up on this.
Actually, cold showers are actually
Oh,
super
yeah.
relaxing.
I take cold showers.
Yeah, they're really
It'll
great.
wake you up in the morning.
Harrington's cool.
Yeah.
Listen,
I
do you
Oh,
see these
cold
free-
showers
sometimes.
fix life? I don't think so.
But they
No.
dopamine. No, but drugs do. Yeah, that's right.
Well, they do. They do. They do give you. Oh,
Welcome to your intervention.
Enrique, don't laugh directly into the microphone.
I'm sorry.
Ricky,
I have to.
Ricky,
No,
listen,
don't
don't
you
let
do
this
it.
depressed guy.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Don't let this. Don't let this.
Enrique, classic Enrique. He places the microphone right now. He is holding it, and he will laugh right into it.
Thanks for breaking
it-
the fourth
and it-
wall.
And it breaks the volume meter
I'm
here.
sorry.
You know what breaks me? What breaks my heart is not to see you happy. But Enrique, don't stop. Don't let this depressed
yeah,
individual stifle you.
Yeah, I don't know why.
No,
I
I
go
don't mind.
forward.
No, I don't.
I don't know why I
mind
go
you
forward.
laughing. Just
It's just
when
like-
you laugh, go. There
Yeah,
you go.
I'm sorry. It's just
Enrique,
it's
You like lean
natural
forward
yeah,
when you laugh.
It's that
you,
natural.
You laugh genuinely.
Yeah.
That's what I like about you. Either way, we don't have time to address all your issues.
I don't know. Like, we've spent 5 minutes on our opening
I like
greeting.
that you've deleted 3 podcasts already because you didn't feel the opening. And this
No.
opening we're going to keep. Because and it's like,
Y'all asked me if I'm having a good time.
well,
I'm having a great time.
apparently. That's okay. But here's
No,
the
I
thing.
am having a good time.
We would love for you to have a good time,
I'm having a good time.
but you just don't seem like you're having a good time. And if you
So,
don't seem like you're having a good time, it makes me
But what is it? So if I'm having a good time and I am, why does it affect you if it's not that I seem I'm having a good
because I
time?
love you.
No, you don't.
I love you.
I don't think so.
What do you mean? I'm here worried about you having a good time.
I
Yeah,
don't
we're
think-
I
all
gave you
worried.
drugs.
If only.
If only.
So this
I ain't got no good drug.
at the time of this recording, well, this recording is on a Saturday.
Thanks for telling everybody.
For those that thought we were going to reconvene and discuss it live,
We are live.
jokes on you.
Technically,
We're alive at this very
Losers.
moment in this recording.
Room
But
1073.
when they're listening to this recording, we may all not be alive.
It's true.
Anything can happen.
We could be dead by then.
So
Who would release this podcast?
this was
I would probably survive this.
who would release it? I need to get it uploaded real quick and just schedule
Put it in the cloud and Gaby, Bubba will release it.
Okay.
Yeah, Bobby.
So we're going to
If we
discuss
don't
our
make it.
we're going to discuss our Friday plays.
Us and Equate Brand, Chris Pine.
Did we introduce ourselves? We did.
This is
Yes.
Jerry. Say something, Harrington.
Harrington.
This is Enrique.
See, there you go.
Oh, it's got me again.
About
all
to
right.
cut that.
So,
it's
I don't remember if we did or not.
like I don't remember.
Because you're not happy.
So all right. So Friday is the day. So I had texted Jerry.
Remember that gal that sang Friday? Friday.
Yeah, Rebecca Black. Of
I knew you would remember that name.
course.
That's super weird. Can we talk about that for a moment? That you
Huh?
remember random stuff like that, but you can't remember stuff 5 minutes ago. Rebecca Black. That really bothers me. I'm going to say this right now. We could be talking about something that just happened 5 minutes ago, or we'll be sitting at a table talking about a role, and I'll be looking around, but I can say, hey, remember that song that's something about Friday? Yeah, Rebecca Black. He can do that.
Yeah, because
Long-term memory.
that's long
How
term
do
memory.
you fix that? What causes that?
Well,
I don't
I
know.
won't say. I won't say it.
Oh, no. Now I'm
Yeah, no, no.
intrigued.
I am intrigued. That was
No.
ominous.
I would say it would have to just be aging, right? Right? I'm sorry. It's just like that's the only thing that would come up. Like
you are getting
immediately.
older.
As you get older, your long-term memory gets
Even
better and
I'm
better.
like that sometimes now, and I'm only like 25.
Did you
He lost
forget?
track.
See?
He lost track.
forgot how old
You lost track. You literally talk about your memory and you forgot how old you were. It happens when I'm 25.
Well, it's okay. I'm just saying. I find that fascinating. What did we play on Friday?
So what had happened was
Tell me what happened.
I texted Jerry
You did.
because Bubba is not here as of this recording
But he was then.
because this is Saturday. He's not here at BGG Spring
Nobody
in
cares
this
about
moment.
this.
But it's key to the story.
Oh, he wasn't there Friday.
So Bubba shows up Thursday night, 11 o'clock.
So he's here
I
Friday.
didn't even know Bubba was coming to BG Spring for one.
I did. I could sense
So he
it.
comes Thursday night, he blows in. Friday, he's here. And I said, so I texted Jerry and I said, I want to play a game. I like there's nothing that even though I suck at negotiating, I enjoy watching Jerry and Bubba go at it.
Yes.
Now here's the
It was
thing.
very
And it warms the cockles of my heart because Bubba likes to promote himself and he is a philosophical Zen-like character.
He is.
He's a good Samaritan.
But when he's negotiating with Jerry, Bubba comes alive. His light in his eyes becomes even more brighter.
Bubba just knows. He sees the wicked path that I take to victory. And he tries to get people to see it and fight against it. That's the only
Snuff
thing.
it out.
I know, but that makes Bubba comes alive in these games.
Me and Bubba, I'll just say what you're thinking. Me and Bubba up any game that has negotiation in it. If it's negotiation, or something
I have no problem admitting that because I'm
there's
not.
Bubba and Jerry.
Yeah, and God forbid Jerry be in between. Enrique be in between you two.
Oh my!
Which he was,
that's what
unfortunately.
So we
My
played
God.
Moonrakers without you first
Right. So what my point was,
because you showed up late.
my point
But we
was,
replaced you with a man named Adam Austin from Louisiana. That strangely enough
He was
knew
surprising.
Bubba because he goes to Louisiana board game convention.
so my point was
That's
of
my
me
point.
me texting Jerry and say, I want to play a game with the 5 of us, and I want you I want preferably negotiating. Because I want to see that's like we've done that at every con.
We have.
It's like just
It's tradition now.
Thank you. That's what I'm thinking more
It's
of.
more of tradition. It's legacy now.
I'm
It's a
thinking not.
legacy. Yeah.
I mean, yes, we do
It's
have
a franchise.
an original group that we came with, but it's tradition that
Destiny.
me, you, and now Harrington, but me, you, Enrique, and Bubba play a game together in which Bubba and you really fight it out.
Yes.
And I texted Jerry. I said, I want that to happen because Bubba's in and out. I'm leaving early.
Got to get him.
It's
on
hard.
there.
It's hard to schedule. So Bubba's here for Friday. Let's play Friday.
So
Jerry, I tell Jerry, and here's a problem. I don't make things very specific. I just said, let's play a game where it's us and something negotiating like, what's the game I said? Lords of Vegas.
Lords of Vegas.
Well, Jerry
Doesn't play
chooses.
5,
Oh.
Yeah, it does with
Plays
the
4.
expansion.
but there's no expansion.
Okay. Well, anyway.
Because I think ahead.
So I didn't tell Jerry, well, be sure and text me or call me because I'm staying 25 minutes away with my brother-in-law.
Barry.
And Jerry just texts at like
No, not Barry Blake.
8:40 and is
Hello,
like, hey,
Barry.
I'm setting up Moonrakers. Well, I was up having coffee, chatting, and still need to take a shower. So I show up late to the game that I was wanting to be involved in,
10:30.
which was Moonrakers. And you
10:30.
had,
Oh.
so
That's not late. That's more than late.
and this is something else I want
You
to,
gotta get up at crack of dawn.
this is something else I want to discuss.
Tell me about it.
And this is very key to this discussion.
Key to this discussion.
So the difference between me and you is at these cons,
Mm-hmm.
you love board gaming.
I love it with a passion.
So
That's
you're
why
in the
I
right
started
place.
this board game
Right.
podcast. Go ahead.
All glory to you. You love board gaming
Love it.
with or without people that you care about.
If there's cardboard involved, I don't care. I'll play with a stranger,
Right.
but it's fun.
I enjoy board gaming with people I know and care about,
Oh, so you don't care about people?
not strangers,
Really?
not somebody like. That's why every time we've had this discussion about going to a board game convention, I'm not comfortable about walking up to a table and just joining because I don't know these people,
I'm
and
the same.
I don't want to play with strangers.
You don't love your neighbors?
I
love
want to play with
neighbors.
people that I have camaraderie with, that
You
I know.
camaraderie with everybody.
No,
I camaraderie with
You
everybody.
too.
I
yes,
love people.
but I don't.
Deep down, although I come across
So
as
you
a
were
curmudgeon,
willing to start Moonrakers with a complete stranger.
this stranger was
The
named
stranger
Adam
actually
Austin.
just appeared, which
He
was
appeared.
surprising.
Right.
He walked
just
into the
peeked his head
room.
in.
I know, but
wanted
rather
to
than
join.
wait on me, you started.
Well, we would have been waiting on you for an hour.
Well, I was texting you updates that you never checked,
I did check them, and we knew
and you ignored them.
we ignored them because you were going to be late.
Well, then you could have texted me and said, you might as well not come for another 3 hours while we play
Well,
this
you were
game.
on your way.
But you didn't respond at all.
I didn't respond. That's true.
Which also irritates me with
because I
people.
was
Why not
talking with
just
Adam.
respond?
Yeah.
This seems like he's upset because he didn't show up on time. But that's
no,
okay.
I didn't show up there because there was no time set. Instead of you just texting me saying, "Hey, what would be a good time for you? Are you up yet?" You just said, "I'm setting up the game. We're ready to play."
Yes. I think the issue is that you, and I'll say
and
this.
I don't want you to blame me
I'm not
because
blaming you.
it would simply have taken a phone call or text to say, "Are you up?"
I'm not blaming you at all. I'm just simply stating there's a difference. When you tell me to do something, or you say, "Hey, we should do this thing," and I think Gaby wants this thing to happen, this applies to anybody. If Harrington were to text
So
me,
you think I wanted that to happen without me in it?
No. I'm saying you said we need to do this thing, and I immediately went and did that thing.
Without me involved.
No, I went and
You
did.
proceeded without me involved.
No, here's the thing.
Which makes no sense.
No. You said this is important. I want to do this thing. I woke up early and did that thing, thinking that if it's important to you, it's important to me. I will have this ready.
I didn't know when we were going to do it.
I know, but you need.
I was not notified.
Okay, but traditionally, you show up at the con when the doors open, not 2.5 hours later. I think that's important for everybody to know.
I'm staying 25 minutes away with relatives.
And 2.5
I didn't want to
hours
just
later.
wake up and leave.
2.5 hours later, it's 10:30.
No, you're not going to blame me for
No,
this.
I'm not blaming you.
because
I'm
all
stating a fact.
No, all you had to do was say, when were you wanting to do that?
I'm just saying.
Communication is all you got to do. I communicate regularly with you.
Correct.
I text you
I'm just saying-
updates. I text you if I'm on my way.
I'm
I
not
text you
arguing.
if I'm close. I text you I'm here. And the whole entire time, no response.
I'm not arguing. I did text you though.
No, you didn't.
I did.
You texted me, I'm setting it up.
Yeah.
Like, wait, what? Why? I'm not ready.
I know, but here's the thing. But
this is the thing. But the point is, you're willing to play a board game
with the stranger.
without me,
yes,
with a stranger, because you like playing board games and you don't
Exactly.
care if I'm there or not.
No, I don't care about you if they're not.
No, I don't think you do, because you're willing to play with strangers.
I'll play with anybody.
Exactly. So you don't care if I'm there or not. So there's no point in me coming to this convention for you.
What are you talking about?
What I just said.
I said, let me text you.
Yeah, you text me, how long till you get there? When you first texted me, I said, well, I'm too far away. Y'all go ahead. Then you texted, how long till you get here? And I kept responding to that. I thought, well, he must be thinking he's going to wait on me. So I'm like, all right, I'll hustle. No response.
I did not realize that you weren't planning on showing up to the con until much later. Like when you come to a con, you typically show up very early. That's
when I stay here at the motel. Yeah, that's fine.
I know, but 10:30.
You know what you can do? Text me.
I know, but I set up the game. But also,
you set up the game before you texted me.
I know, but here's another thing. We did play exactly. This is another context that you're not giving. We did play that game that you wanted, right?
Right, but
Right, we did.
because I went and got the game.
Yeah,
and
we played that game.
we rounded up.
But we did play. No, we didn't round up. We stayed there and played Zuvadas, which is a great game, by the way.
Mhm.
We played that with everybody.
Played that
Right.
with the whole group.
With all the group. So we did play the game.
I did get the experience I was yearning for.
Yes, which,
But my point was, this is actually when I discovered what I'm saying. This is actually what I discovered. I play board games with people I'm familiar with and comfortable with. That's
Mhm.
when I enjoy playing.
mm-hmm.
I don't play board games just to play board games because I love board games.
So you don't like board games.
No, I enjoy board games with people I know.
So you
No,
don't
no.
like
I think
board
what he's
games
saying- I
unless
think-
they're with people
No,
you know.
no. I think
Well,
what
that
he's saying,
would be
he
correct,
loves
yes.
board games. He loves board games, but it's even more enjoyable with people that he knows.
Oh, for instance, well, and I've stated this before, I would never show up to a convention by myself and just play with complete strangers the entire time. I don't like board games like that.
Why not, though?
I've stated it. I don't like playing. I like playing with people I know and am familiar with.
So, like,
I don't have a good time with Joe Schmo over here because we don't have any back and forth. We don't have any banter. We've built relationships and a repertoire and we make jokes.
Mhm.
That's what's fun to me, the social
Oh.
aspect of it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Also, for reference, I texted you an hour and a half before this game started.
I responded to that.
I know. I'm just saying. I texted an hour and a half before the game started.
I hadn't taken a shower. That's what I'm saying. You texted, I hadn't taken a shower. I hadn't done anything. I'm 25 minutes away. I got to get dressed. You
Right.
could, no. All you
Right.
could have said was, when would be a good time for me to set up this game?
Right. But the thing is that I had already set up the game
Exactly.
and said, "Are you coming?" And you said, "Whatever." And so we played it, and then we set up the game, the other game, and played that.
That's fine.
My whole point is that we did do exactly what you wanted, correct?
Right. but
Okay, so
for
I
the
need you to do
initial
it.
game-
Okay, so we played a game without you is what you're upset about.
Well, I'm not upset about it. I mean, I was a little
He's
upset.
upset about it.
No, I was a little upset
Thank you.
because
I was going to say, like,
it
because
drilled.
I'll tell you this right now. If yeah.
Hey, easy, Enrique.
Technical difficulties.
That wasn't me, was it?
That was you somehow,
was
Enrique.
partly.
I don't know how it was your fault, Enrique, that you did that.
You pulled the cord too long.
It started like leaning forward to me.
You're good.
You're good.
Keep talking.
Oh man,
There you
what
go.
was my thought? Crap.
We
I
need
lost
your
my thought.
insight. What drill did? I would just say my point. What I discovered with that.
Rant?
No, why is it a rant?
I don't know. I just thought
It's
that's
a discussion.
discussion.
It's a discussion.
A rant is
Rant.
With
one
the
way.
interaction that happened Friday morning,
Correct.
that's when I discovered you just like board gaming. You don't care if I'm there.
No, that's not the case.
That's how I felt
Well, that's not
because
the
you
case.
didn't wait on me.
Well, I didn't wait on you, but here's the thing. I didn't wait on you because I gave you an hour and a half.
Yeah.
You didn't give me anything. You just said I'm setting this game up, and I'm like,
Yeah, and
I'm not ready.
I waited an hour and a half.
you
and then
did not wait. You texted me, I'm setting this up.
And an hour and a half later, I started the game.
You did not say, when can you be here? Can you try
No.
to make it? Nothing. And then when you did respond with that, I then texted you, all right, I'll be on my
So-
way. I'll hustle.
so-
And then you did not, the communication was not good.
Okay, so here's the point. Here's what happened. This is the reality. You can look at
So
your
what I said is not reality. You're going to tell me
No,
that
no,
your
no, no.
reality.
No.
According to you.
No, I'm not going to tell you reality. I'm not going to
I
tell
can
you.
read the text
No, no, no.
exactly as they were.
You're not paying attention to what I'm saying, so I'm not going to talk to you about it if you're not going to listen to me.
Let me go to your reality
No,
here for a
no.
second.
I text you, and an hour and a half later started the game. Right?
Like if you said that you were setting up the game,
Yeah. So an hour and a half later, we started the game. Right?
So you texted me and Bubba.
Mm-hmm.
You texted me and Bubba. You said, setting up 5-player Moonraker room 1025
Right?
at 8:40.
8:40. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. Not an hour and a half later.
I said, it'll be a minute before I get there, so y'all go ahead. I'm still at the house.
So no, it was an hour and a half later.
So then you texted me after that at 9:12. You need to hustle. This is the game you was asking me to do. Good game with Bubba and Harrington. I said, well, yeah, but I ain't ready yet. You could have texted me to see if I was up at least. If not, we could have done it later. Y'all go ahead. It's a 20-minute drive plus. Traffic in the airport's awful.
So you said for me to go ahead?
So at 9:42, you text, how close are you?
Right?
So at 9:42, I'm thinking, okay, I guess he's going to wait on me.
We did.
So at 9:42,
Uh-huh.
I said, not very. GPS says 25. I'm coming in the south end at 9:47. So
Okay.
5 minutes later.
Okay.
5 minutes later, I responded. Then I say at 9:47, I'll hustle. Then I updated you along the way, 10 minutes, parking, and you had already started.
So an hour and a half after I text you that we're doing it, we start.
Why did you say, how close are you at 9:42?
Because I hadn't started.
So then why didn't you respond to me? Well, we're starting.
Well, because you were on your way.
Why didn't you? No, it's you need to respond. You need to communicate. That way I can know whether or not to. All right, well, I don't need to hurry then. You need to communicate.
I need to communicate.
Yes,
Well,
you
let me
do.
see.
Okay.
First of all,
But we did start the game, and we played it without
I
you.
was texting you to no response. Your last
I know.
thing you said to me was, how close are you
So
at 9:42?
Your point is that you were mad because you hurried to a con that you were coming to anyways?
I'm hurrying to a con to play games with my friends.
Right.
Not play board games with strangers.
I get your point. And I'm sorry for that. Now I understand it. You're upset because you don't play games with anybody else except us. Period.
Right.
Okay.
I'm
So-
not going to go out onto the floor and join a group of people I
Gotcha.
don't know.
Yeah, because
Makes perfect sense. My point is,
I was making that
I know,
clear.
but my point is, I texted you an hour and a half before a game ends, and you were 20 minutes away. And even if you weren't ready, when you responded to me, an hour and a half is more time than what it would be even reasonable for somebody to get here. And I did wait for you. And then not only did I wait for you, I canceled another game that I had already arranged with other people to play a game with you after the fact that you showed up to the convention at 10:30. So, which is a weird time to show up at a convention. So not only did I set
For
up
a while, that's another thing. I took 2 days vacation.
Right.
This whole thing is a vacation for me.
Right.
Coming to the con is not
Right.
it's part of it, but I'm also taking it easy,
Yes.
sleep in.
Which is fine.
But you're acting like that's not. You act like I should be here at 8:00.
No, you don't
This
have to
is
be
my
here.
day off.
You can be off if you
This is
want
my
to. I'm not
vacation.
acting like anything. You can be off and show up whenever you want to.
Thank
But
you.
I gave you an hour and a half to come to a game. You didn't make it. That's fine. I then proceeded to cancel a game that I had
Okay.
already arranged and made the exact game that you wanted and
Yes,
played that.
it was made up,
So-
and I was happy
so
that we got to play Zuvadis.
The fact is that I organized.
No. I know you're going to praise yourself and
No,
all
no.
glory to yourself on this. No. That's how you are, though. No, you just will not concede. Communicate. This could have all been solved with an initial text to me saying, "Are you up?" Done.
I didn't
That would have fixed
Why would
everything.
Why would I just text to say we're going to
It
play
would
this?
prevent you from waiting an hour and a half on me to get dressed, get up, take a
But
shower,
I
get
wanted
ready.
to wait an hour and a half for you because I
Exactly.
wanted.
All you got to
no,
do is, "Are you up?
I wanted to wait because I wanted you to be there.
Are you up?"
I did. I
All you got to
text.
say.
No, but I text you. This is what we're playing to see if you were going to be there, and we waited, and you didn't show up, so we went ahead without you,
Okay.
and then we canceled something else to play something else with
And
you.
it worked out in the end.
So why
but
do
I
you-
showed up and had to mill around for 3 or 4 hours.
Oh.
Otherwise,
I am very sorry that you did that. I understand now. You're upset because you showed up, and we played the game, and you didn't have it. That is. Yes, I'm sorry. I shouldn't. I get that. But here's the thing. If it had been reversed, and because let me just walk through this. If this has been reversed and you're here and you call and say, "Jerry, in an hour and a half, we're going to play this game," I'm going to get there. But if I don't get there and you start without me, I get there. There's no problem for me because I can go down and play something else. You can't do that.
no,
You don't want to do that.
no,
You don't want to do that.
no.
So because of your own preference, you don't want to go down and play with somebody else because you don't enjoy it as much.
Right.
So you wasted your time is what you feel like.
Yes.
I'm very sorry for that.
That is, I appreciate
Okay.
that.
I don't know.
I don't
but
know
to
that
be
you-
honest with you,
I don't know that you truly understand
but be
that,
honest with you, I don't understand how that's my fault. that
because
you-
all it takes is a text to say,
I know,
"Are you ready?"
but my
But-
point is that I don't know how it's my fault that you don't like playing with
Because
other
it
people.
all could have been prevented with you simply texting me
I did. I texted you an hour and a half.
before I set up this Moonrakers game. Are you ready to come play Moonrakers?
Oh,
And this could have all been prevented.
but I did text you that we were going to play Moonraker.
But that is not what you did.
And
You said,
waited.
"I'm setting it up." Therefore, the clock is ticking immediately.
I know, but you
you-
didn't get here until an hour and a half.
Because I'm with family on vacation,
Okay, but
staying away from here.
that's fine.
Being here is part of it.
I got you.
But for you, I'm
Mhm.
setting this up.
Yeah.
Basically, hope you're on your way. I
Why?
wasn't.
Oh, well, that's why I
And
texted.
for me, no. My God.
Because
I'm just saying.
We're never going to see eye to eye on this because my mind, if I was roles reversed,
Right.
before I ever touched the box of Moonrakers,
Mm-hmm.
I would have texted you, "When do you think you'll be here?"
Oh, okay. Well, no, I thought you were on your way because we were always here early. And so I just thought when we're going to set this up, it took me a long time to set it up.
well,
I
like
got lined out and I thought,
I don't
show up.
understand.
So when you-
I don't understand your way of thinking, and I guess you can't understand
No,
my
no,
way of
I
thinking.
understand your way of thinking. You want me to check to make sure that you're up and to arrange a time that's convenient for you to play a game that you want to do.
Or, I mean, we didn't have to do it in the morning. Just schedule something. Like this whole
Right.
time, everybody schedules something.
I got that.
And we
I
have to do
understand.
that now because we have a large group.
Exactly.
So as opposed to just starting something, getting it going, and then texting,
I didn't start something.
you setting it up.
I
The
said
clock is
hour
we
and a
set it
half
up,
later.
but we didn't play it though.
An hour
The
and a
clock,
half.
but once it's set up, well, you got people waiting. You don't want to.
No, nobody was
this
waiting.
Table?
No,
Yeah,
no,
that-
we wait. I was
were-
waiting for you.
Yeah, we were in this room.
Okay.
Like no one was there.
Yeah.
Well, but until then, you could have played another quick game or something.
That's true. But we as a group were waiting on you because we wanted
But
you to
then
be
you
a
didn't.
part of it. We
Because-
didn't because we waited an hour and a half. You're upset because we
But
didn't
no,
wait
you
for
were only waiting an hour and a half
because we didn't text you ahead of time.
because you didn't text me ahead of time.
I text
to
you
say,
an hour and a half ahead of time.
and you could. Okay, just let.
No, no, but
we're going in
that's a
circles.
fact. No,
We're
but
going
that
in
is a
circles.
fact. Though.
No, the fact is, you could simply text and say, "Are you up?" Stop everything else after that.
Gotcha.
Are you up?
Gotcha.
I could have said, "Yes, but I'm having coffee with my family.
Okay.
Do you
That's-
think you'll be here
But my,
at 10:30?"
but my point is that you didn't. It wasn't a thing of we're not now. This is the one game we're not. This is the one chance. We're never going to play a game with Gaby after that.
I know. I
was-
know that.
We then went and said, okay, we have to play this other game because we didn't get to do this other thing with Gaby.
I now understand conventions for you, and I
Right.
now understand conventions for me.
Okay.
No, that's it. I learned a lesson.
Of what?
I like playing with friends,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
and that's not always going to happen.
Well, it does
Yeah.
happen.
And more specifically, I like playing with you.
Right.
I don't know why. I don't know why,
Well,
but and I've told you this, and I've said this from the beginning of the podcast. You're my comfort in these cons.
right.
You're
Yeah.
happy going away and off on your own.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm by myself, I'm in a complete discomfort.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't have the personality you do. So
I get you.
you're just like you said, you can show up to a table full of strangers and boom, you're having a good time playing games.
Like the equate brand Richard Simpson that we played that
Right.
that was
and-
Richard Simpson.
And
I
was
actually thought that was Richard Simpson.
oh no.
That guy. That looked
Well,
exactly
his name
like.
was Rich. His name was Rich.
Okay, that's what threw me off. I thought that might have been Richard Simpson doing an English accent, like
And
a traditional
And
American.
even
accent.
when you're there, like
Yes.
during that, like I was chatting that guy up, I wouldn't have had that comfort level with that stranger
oh, I
if
like
you
your
weren't
comfort.
there.
This makes me feel really good about myself.
Oh yeah, you needed that, didn't you?
I just get the impression. All I'm hearing from this is that I'm a great friend because I waited.
Well, you're a terrible friend, but also you're a great friend.
Listen, I waited an hour and a half. I should have waited 2 hours.
No, you didn't have to wait at all if you had simply texted me.
I did
And then
text
I
you.
could have.
Because
An hour and a half.
Oh no.
I
Because
did.
no.
If you
Here's
had
the
simply
thing.
texted me, and I did say, "Go." Okay, here's where you,
You
messed
said
up.
go on without you.
Here's where you messed up. Then, if you want to go back to the same thing we've been discussing for the last 30 minutes, we didn't even talk about the games we played.
I know it's crazy.
Well, it's been a while since we've had one of these podcasts. No, listen. What happened was this is where you messed up.
Well, here's why I messed up.
Okay.
I said, "Go ahead,"
I didn't want to go ahead without you.
and then you asked
'Cause
the
I
last
love-
question
'cause
at
I love
9:42. At 9:42, you
Yes.
said,
You brought receipts, man. You are passionate about this.
"Well, because I have been stewing on this."
I'm sorry.
No,
Good
no, it's
Lord.
not nothing to be sorry about. It's
No,
just
I'm
it
very
helped me.
sorry. I
it
didn't
helped
mean
me
to mean-
recognize
I feel like I ruined your
the
convention.
no. It just helped me recognize the things I enjoy at a convention.
Is me.
Is you?
This
Yeah.
is the most touching. I'm kind of tearing up
I
a
got
little
me.
bit.
You know,
This
it's
is
funny
so
when you
nice.
when you try not to like make them feel good, and then you make them feel good.
You
some-
come to
either way.
conventions for me.
I mean, honestly, yes. I wouldn't come without you.
My God, this is so,
See,
I would never-
what to say. This is so nice.
and I mean, if
but
I just and I'm that way in every social
I
situation.
want you to know
you
that
love.
although we are completely the opposite, it's fine with me that I'm your support animal. It's fine.
You're a
It's
support
almost like
animal?
a self-hatred
You
for
sure?
myself because you abuse me.
I abuse you slightly to
But
try to
you-
adjust you in a way that's appropriate. Kind of like how I abuse Harrington. I'm always saying, Harrington, stop that. Harrington, do this. Harrington, why don't you like
I'm
Star
used
Wars?
to it.
And Enrique, I've adjusted Enrique. But the point being, I get your understanding. I don't communicate very well at all.
Well,
There's nobody that would ever say that. First off,
But
we
real
have a
quick,
Discord.
the last
I don't even
thing-
get on the Discord.
I don't get
the
on
last
Discord.
thing where in my opinion you not messed up, where I perceive things is when you said, how close are you? So
Yeah,
at
yeah.
9:42, I was like, okay, so he's still expecting me.
I was expecting
So
Mhm.
because I love you.
30
Love.
minutes later, I showed up because I was 30 minutes away.
You were more, yeah.
And the whole time I'm texting you
You text-
along the way,
Like at 10:12,
to
said
no
I'm parking.
response.
You were texting. while you were
9:47,
driving?
He was
That's
texting
not a
while
good
you-
idea.
That's very unsafe.
9:47, 9:48, 10:01, and 10:12. I texted you.
Don't text and drive.
So,
All to no response.
so
No,
Which should have told me, okay, I rushed here for nothing.
you didn't rush there for nothing. You rushed there to be with
I
me,
rushed there too.
which I'm very
Watch you
touched.
play games.
I'm
well,
very touched by.
technically, Jerry, you didn't have to necessarily set up Moonrakers the very moment you woke up, correct?
Well, no,
I think we should just move on because I
I know it's your feelings.
I like
and I
it.
appreciate your feelings.
But
I got-
I understand what Enrique is going, and I appreciate.
Enrique's
that.
making
He's trying to make a point. Go
Enrique's
ahead.
making more. We
So,
love Enrique.
You're saying that you woke up this morning and
Yesterday,
you set up Moonrakers, right?
I texted him and said,
You're setting up Moonrakers.
I'm setting up Moonrakers, and we're going to go play Moon. That was yesterday.
with no knowledge if he was up and ready and
I texted him at 8:40.
yeah, but
And unfortunately, I assumed
assume
that the fact that we're at a convention and we don't do this very often, that he was on his way here immediately.
I think like for
that
me,
was a mistake
I think like for me, I think you're
because I
Gaby,
assumed
when we
that
started
board
this entire
gaming is the
thing,
point.
Gaby was always with us in the hotel.
Yes, for true. Because we hear his story.
So he was always here with us. And anytime he gets up and you guys got something set up, you're ready to go play
Yeah,
and
all the
ready
time.
to go.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go right now.
We probably should go.
No, no. First off, I want to say this. Number one, I appreciate you expressing yourself. Don't want you ever being irritated. Number two, it's very comforting for me to know that I'm the only reason that you go outside your home and even board game at all. Because I appreciate that. I like the fact that I make people comfortable. I make Harrington comfortable. That's why Harrington's here. That's why Enrique's here. I am truly a paragon of sorry. What are you laughing at?
Yeah.
What are you
He
laughing
does it
at?
every
What's the-
single time.
I'm not-
Every single time.
I'm a paragon of hope and change and comfort for all.
This is why we have to
And
make sure we
will travel long distances to play board games with me. I cannot say how touching this episode has been. This has been.
see. This is why
I
we
am
don't say
almost-
overly
mostly me
nice
hollering
things to
at you.
Jerry because
I'm
this
almost
happens
in
every
tears
single
about
time.
how
No, you're
the
not.
Every
love
single
that
time.
you have shown. You've basically said the only reason you can do anything is with
No, you calm down with the anything.
anything.
Board gaming.
Board gaming is without me. I cannot tell you how touched I am by that.
Enrique shows up and we'll go to
I-
strangers' tables and
But
play.
Oh,
but
yeah.
the deal is that Enrique, it doesn't. Yeah, that's true.
I'm like a puppy. I'm
He is
sorry.
like a puppy.
Mhm.
I just feel like this is very touching, and I'm very sorry if I hurt your feelings.
Well, I'm sorry people had to listen to 30 minutes of us.
But the
No,
fact,
we love these.
But here's but the
It's been a while since we've aired it out over something.
I'm glad
Yeah.
you aired it out because I think that
and
it
we
ju-
did still have a full day of gaming to discuss.
Yeah.
So we'll do that on the next episode.
We don't
Right.
have time for the next episode. We did meet Adam Austin.
We'll have time for it next
He
week when
got-
we reconvene.
He got to play Moonrakers with us, and so I guess what the principle, the ethical. I'm Mr. Rogers this real fast.
Okay.
I guess the moral of this story is that one needs to be more communicate with their board gaming people as well as being more inclusive into the weird things that other people require to be comfortable. Right?
I can,
So I'm
yeah.
comfortable in board gaming. My threshold is very low. I just need things to be somewhat.
You need the basic
That's it.
things.
Gaby needs me. And
He needs
only
people that he
me.
knows.
Well,
Is what he's
people
saying.
that yes, you're the primary one because you're the board gaming guy.
Yes.
That's
You're
I'm comfortable with Bubba.
Yeah.
I'm
the
comfortable with
nicest thing you've
Enrique.
ever said to me.
I'm now becoming more comfortable with Chad, Tim, and Betsy,
Chad's wonderful.
and others. Like Joffrey. I enjoy playing games
Yeah,
with Joffrey.
Joffrey's a
like
nice
a big
one.
teddy bear.
I enjoy
Yeah,
playing games
Joffrey's
with
an
Joffrey.
excellent
Joffrey's
one.
like a big teddy bear. Who do you marry? Rachel?
Caitlin.
Caitlin.
Is it Caitlin?
I think Rachel
either
may
way.
be
Are you sure it's Caitlin?
I'm just saying.
It's Rachel.
I'm just
Rachel.
saying.
Okay, I was going to
It's a
say.
great thing. And I, like I said,
Christopher's here, and we also have
I like Christopher. Like his beard.
Someone named Heath is in our Discord. He's
Heath is
requested to meet us.
Where's Heath?
He says he's on the 11th floor.
Right now?
We're on 10. We're in 1073, Heath.
He's right
Well,
above
we're not
us.
now when this airs. Don't come to 1073, Heath.
So, Heath,
Like the bar.
I hope we have met you
The worst candy bar ever.
at this point.
Well, no, it's not worth it. It's
Probably not.
I'm glad you got to air out all your problems on this podcast. Because really, Moonrakers went well. I won it. I clutched it. Went
Yeah,
from
it was
5
great.
to
Your
10.
second game in a row of it.
Second game in a row
Yeah.
of it. It's pretty great. Harrington, thanks for being on the podcast.
Thank you for having
And
me.
we thank for you. I'm glad. I'm just want to
Thank
say-
for you.
Thank for thanks for you. I'm really glad we got to play Zuvadis together.
Zuvadis, another negotiation game that has been discussed in great detail with Jerry playing it at the Dice Tower Retreat. Again, straight up
That's a
negotiation.
Mike Delisio.
I'm not good at it.
You're great at it.
I'm terrible
What,
at it. And I
negotiation?
came in,
Negotiate.
I
You
came,
did
No, if
negotiate.
anyone's bad at those, it's definitely me.
I came
Bubba
in
didn't
last.
win it. That's all that
No,
matters.
but I enjoyed. This is the game that made up for me missing Moonrakers.
It
I
was.
enjoyed watching
Did you enjoy it?
Bubba, and we also met Tony and Rio.
Did it
some
fulfill-
Oh yeah,
friends.
those two are
Were you
interesting.
It did,
fulfilled?
and I
Huh?
said that at the table.
He said that. He was fulfilled. I provide so much to
Oh
so
my
many
God.
people. Sometimes it's good that I'm reminded of it.
You
Is
don't
there
need.
are
Yeah,
moments
Jerry.
where I
Sometimes
think
we
to
gotta
myself,
make sure you.
No
just-
one is more pleased with themselves at all times
I
than
know.
Jerry.
With myself,
Jerry,
Just
you gave
must be
an entire speech about how you were a paragon, weren't you?
I just want to say it's good to know that one is valued. And that one has a chain that can affect people's lives so deeply and touch so deeply.
Here he goes again
I
with the
want to
speech
know-
of how he's a paragon.
Listen, shut-ins
Oh.
and people who just are uncomfortable in general, I make them feel welcome. That is something that not everybody can do, but those of us who can, we should. And so if you're like me and
You're
are a
like
paragon of
Jesus
change
himself.
and just a
Start calling
board game Jesus, if you're just
a
I'm just saying.
BGJ.
I'm just saying. I'm glad that you expressed yourself
You've
and your
said that.
frustration.
You've said that,
Okay.
and also you've expressed how much you like yourself, and appreciate that.
Should I
stuff.
not
He does-
express that?
He does that every time, Gaby.
Should I
That's
not
just
express
saying.
that? Does that bother you?
He's appreciative of all the things he himself provides himself.
Yeah.
I have. What's wrong with that?
He does it
Nothing.
every
I'm
single-
glad you're so very confident.
You're just
I'm not
very vocal.
confident.
But
I'm just saying, you told me these things.
I know,
did.
But here's
I'm agreeing with you.
I know.
Jerry,
You're
but
right.
here-
I'm wonderful.
Jerry, it's just that you do it every single time
I
someone
do
comp-
not.
You do it every single.
Maybe I do. Maybe it happens every single time.
Maybe you just suck the life force out of everything.
But yet I suck the
what
life force, but yet you won't play games with anybody but me? I don't know.
That's not
just don't.
I want.
the
Just talking
twisting of the
quiet.
words.
No, you
The
said you
twisting of the
wouldn't. You're
words.
not comfortable with anybody else.
Now
Listen, Harrington, don't fly too close to me. Don't fly too close to the sun.
All right, we need to end this. We need to end this.
The apex
We need to
of
end
board
this.
game of
my
the board gaming
God.
community. I cannot thank you. And
How I can start the episode griping at Jerry, and at the end he takes from it. He's amazing.
this is bookmark this. This is by far our best episode.
All
I'm
right.
so
Uh,
appreciative of all
Of yourself, of all the things I provide.
but all my friends.
All right,
those
that's
who
good.
can't
All
do
right,
without.
all right, Jerry. Let's
This is Jerry.
let's cut it down about 20%.
Okay. Oh, well, I'm just saying. I'm trying to show my appreciation.
All right. Well, I think I don't know that you enjoyed it, but I had to air some things out. It's been weighing on my mind,
That's right.
Okay.
and now that we've cleared the air, it will accomplish nothing. Jerry will continue to be the way he is.
And you will be.
I'm
you
apparently
as
pretty
well.
good. I don't. Is there something I should change?
Texting, communication,
Oh, you just want me to text you?
communicate.
I just want you to know I did text you.
More. He wants more.
He wants to
Oh,
keep
you want
going.
more?
You know for a fact he wants
You
to
want-
keep going.
All right.
It's like an endless
wants-
war with this
we-
one.
More.
Let's end it.
All right. This is Jerry.
This is Gaby.
Harrington.
What are you doing?
This is a yeah.
Still not good enough.
Entry level knowledge, expert level nonsense, discussing anything and everything, and sometimes board games.